Welcome back to the show, Miss Munn.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be back.
And congratulations on yet another show where you are playing another supernatural person with supernatural abilities.
Yep.
Is this just like your thing? Like you're just like, I just want to kick ass in movies?
It is really
and
fun
TV
to
shows?
be able to kick ass in movies. Yeah.
Because I feel like you got all of that training. How many hours did you spend training when you did like martial arts training?
Well, my whole family, all the kids in the family had to do Taekwondo from the age of 4 up until we got to black belt. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so then I got to 2nd degree black belt, and then...
Was that like 2nd degree murder? How does that work?
No, you
what is 2nd degree
black?
Like
you have to
blacker belt? I don't
It's a black.
What is second?
No, you get like these. You get like tabs on your belt to show that you've completed. Because black belt's the highest, then you start to just take more tests.
But if it's the highest, well, how do you have higher? I feel like someone didn't realize there was higher, and then they got to black, and then they were like, now we just need to fake it and add more things. So you got to black belt.
Yes.
But then you also did training for like X-Men, for instance.
Right. So for X-Men, when I signed on to that movie. I said I want to do this movie only if there's a big fight scene, because I know that Psylocke is such a fighter and she's so badass. And so they're like, yes, of course. And when we get there, the stunt person they had for me was very talented, very athletic, but had never done any fighting before. And it's very different when it's part of like your DNA, when you know how to do it. And so I said that I would rather just me do all my fight scenes and my stunts in X-Men. So I started training 6-7 hours a day. Now
your new character has different superpowers. This is a supernatural spy thriller. It basically takes place in London, as I understand. And the opening scene is crazy because you just have like it's under a bridge, and then there's like a bunch of people who are just like passed out, and you don't know if they're dead or not. And then someone wakes up.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're not. I don't.
I'm
sorry that wasn't clear enough.
I didn't want to. Well, I didn't want to assume. I was just like, maybe that person's awake.
Like tired?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe someone read them a story and they all fell asleep at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, they fell asleep with their eyes open like this.
Hey, sometimes I'm just like, I'm too tired to close my eyes. But it's a scary story where you realize there's something supernatural going on, and then we understand that your character works for America, and then there's a British agency, and they're basically trying to like corral all of these supernatural people, but you're one of them.
God, you're so good at describing the show.
Thank you.
Like you're doing such a good job.
I try. Yeah, thank you.
It's this world where there are these government agencies, and they recruit people who have extreme variant abilities.
Right.
And all of our special abilities are rooted in whatever we as human beings have. So my character has extreme strength.
Okay.
And somebody else can like hear a whisper in a crowd of thousands or see for miles. So they're not superpowers, it's like superhuman powers.
Oh, I see. So it's just like really extended versions of the things we already have.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like the whisper one is really cool, but strength is like, you could have just gone to the gym for that one.
No, I can, my character can,
Like how strong?
Like I can push a deadbolt out with just my thumb, just like a tap of my thumb.
So she can push a deadbolt out?
With the tap of her thumb.
With the tap?
Yeah, and so no gym is going to get me there,
Right.
Is
that a superpower you would have chosen as a person? If you could like take any of your superpowers to the extreme, any human thing, what would you take to the extreme?
Oh, what would you? I need more inspiration. Somebody asked me this and I can't figure it out.
But it has to be a human extended thing. So I wouldn't go with like, I'm trying to think, it has to be something. I would have superhuman taste. That's what I would want. Oh yeah, you laugh.
Wait,
you laugh.
Why?
You laugh.
But what if you eat something that tastes so bad?
Yeah, but I would want to be able to trace why it tasted bad so that I could go back to the first person that made it taste bad. Do you get what I'm saying? Like trace it all the way back and be like specifically go to one person in the kitchen and be like, you! Sometimes, have you ever eaten food and then it makes you sick, and then the next day you're like, I must have eaten something. Imagine if you knew what that something was, huh? I use that superpower. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then I use that behavior. Yeah, I use that superpower to sue the people, and then I become rich. Bam! Super taste buds. What would you choose?
I would want super strength. I think it's like it's the best. I don't need to. If I'm so strong, I'm capable of anything.
Olivia, what are you going to do with super strength in the real world? Like, what are you going to do? Bags have wheels now, so what are you going to do with the super strength? Where are you taking the super strength to?
You know what?
You can't punch people. You're going to get sued. You're a celebrity. What are you going to do? You can't have super. Why do you need super strength?
I actually thought it was a strong choice, and you've literally in like 3 seconds convinced me. You're right. There's nothing I can do with it.
Yeah.
There is nothing I could do with it.
Even super smell would be better.
Okay then. Oh my God. Okay, you know, it'd be super hearing so that I can like listen to people have, you know, like contract negotiations. That's helpful, or I can hear when people are talking.
That's
yeah,
nice. That's nice. You'll be like, I'll be outside, but you're really inside.
And I'm like,
that.
don't worry.
That's nice.
Oh, I just feel satisfied that you agreed.
See? And then we would be a superhero team together. We'd go around together, and then you could listen and be like, oh, someone's cooking, and I'll be like, let me taste what's going on. And then we solve crimes. We just made a new TV show. Thank you so much for coming back to the show.
Oh my God, I think we should sell that. Amazon, Netflix, you guys listening.
The Rook premieres June 30th at 8 p.m. on Stars. Olivia Munn, everybody.